Good morning. Welcome, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Deputy Ministers, Your Worship the Mayor, Chief Negotiators, and other distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. I have the honour to invite to the stage ministers representing the 12 Trans-Pacific Partnership countries: Australia, Brunei Darussalam, Canada, Chile, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, Peru, Singapore, the United States, Vietnam, and lastly, as host, New Zealand. Ministers, I invite you to be seated. Thank you. My name is Hewitt Humphrey. It's my pleasure to join you this morning here on this historic and momentous occasion, the signing of the Trans-Pacific Partnership. It's my pleasure to announce the arrival of the Prime Minister of New Zealand, the Right Honourable John Key. Prime Minister, I invite you to the lectern.
Kia ora tātou, ministers, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Mayor Len Brown, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to welcome you here to Auckland, New Zealand for the signing of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. I hope you enjoy New Zealand's hospitality while you are here in our country. And soon you'll be able to replicate that hospitality in your own countries, because as a result of the agreement we are signing here today, New Zealand's fish, lamb and wine will be tariff-free across the TPP. Equally, New Zealanders will be able to enjoy more of your country's excellent products here in New Zealand. That's how trade agreements work. They benefit everybody. I am personally delighted to be here today to mark the signing of this most important agreement. What brings us together is a shared belief that opening and integrating our markets through trade and investment will enhance the prosperity of our peoples. TPP liberalises trade and sets consistent rules to make it easier to do business across the region. TPP will create new trade opportunities, diversify export destinations, and help firms do business overseas. That is overwhelmingly in the best interests of our countries and our citizens. Combined, the countries represented here make up over a third of global GDP and a market of over 800 million people. So TPP is a big deal, literally. TPP has been many years in the making and more than 5 years in negotiation. New Zealand is proud to be involved throughout this whole process. Successive governments both in New Zealand and in other TPP member countries have worked hard to make this day a reality. I want to acknowledge the courage and vision of my fellow TPP leaders in driving the negotiations towards a successful conclusion. And I want to acknowledge the skill and determination of the ministers and their negotiating teams in getting here. Signature today is an important step, but TPP is still just a piece of paper, or rather over 16,000 pieces of paper, until it actually comes into force. To make the economic opportunities of TPP a reality for our businesses and our consumers, our investors and our workers, we need to complete our respective domestic processes so we can ratify TPP and bring it into force. For New Zealand, that starts next Tuesday, when the text you are signing today will be presented to our Parliament for examination. I know my fellow leaders share New Zealand's commitment to getting this agreement into place, because the Trans-Pacific Partnership ultimately represents a giant vote of confidence in and optimism for the future prosperity of our economy and our people. Today is a very, very important day for the 12 countries involved in the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prime Minister. I invite you now to take your place on the other end of the stage to witness the signing of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. The full text of this agreement is a significant document. While there are English, French and Spanish versions, the text is one agreement, and it is that agreement that I have the honour of inviting ministers to sign today. I will now invite each minister to proceed to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership. The Honourable Andrew Robb, Minister for Trade and Investment, you have the honour of being the first. I invite you to proceed to the signing area and take a seat to sign the agreement on behalf of Australia. I now invite the Honourable Pihin Limjok Seng, Second Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of Brunei Darussalam. I now invite the Honourable Chrystia Freeland, Minister of International Trade, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of Canada. I now invite His Excellency Heraldo Muñoz, Minister of Foreign Affairs, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of the Republic of Chile. It's my pleasure to invite now His Excellency Takatori Shuichi, State Minister of the Cabinet Office, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of Japan. I now invite the Honourable Mustafa Mohammed, Minister of International Trade and Industry, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of Malaysia. I now invite His Excellency Ildefonso Guajardo Villarreal, Secretary of Economy, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of the United Mexican States. I now invite Her Excellency Magali Siva, Minister of Foreign Trade and Tourism, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of the Republic of Peru. I now invite His Excellency Lim Hing Kiang, Minister for Trade and Industry, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of the Republic of Singapore. I now invite Ambassador Michael Froman, United States Trade Representative, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of the United States of America. I now invite His Excellency Vu Huy Huang, Minister of Industry and Trade, to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. Finally, can I now invite the New Zealand Minister of Trade, as host of the signing of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the Honourable Todd McClay, to now sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership on behalf of New Zealand. Thank you, Ministers. It's my great pleasure to announce that the Trans-Pacific Partnership has been formally signed. Congratulations to all ministers and indeed their countries. There'll now be a brief opportunity for photographs. May I invite ministers to all please return to the signing area for more official photos. Could I ask those of you who are standing, once you have your photo, please do sit down. We do have official photographers taking photos. Thank you. Can I ask you to please put your phones down while we have the official photography? Thank you. Thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you again. The Prime Minister will leave us now. Thank you. Just some more photos, and then I'll invite the ministers to return to their seats. Thank you. If ministers could now take their seats, we will begin the media conference.